What are the liabilities of an employer in case of work-related death, injury, or illness of an employee?
Under the Civil Code, meron po tayong article na governing situations like this. It is Article 1711 of the Civil Code. Now, this article has been declared to be repealed already. But essentially, what does the Civil Code says? It says that as a general rule, if it is a work-related death, work-related injury, work-related illness, sagot po ng employer yan. Since repealed na po ang Article 1711, ano po ngayon ang batas sa kasalukuyan? Ang sinasabi po ng Labor Code, ang mga employees who suffered work-related death, injury, or illness will be, as a general rule, will be compensated by the welfare agencies of the government. So, SSS na po, ECC at PhilHealth ang magte-take care as a general rule. Yan lang po ang kailangan, no? So, anong obligation ng employer pag may nangyaring ganyan, accident or incident in the workplace? Tulungan lang niya, kung namatay si employee, tulungan niya yung family na mag-claim sa SSS at sa Employees Compensation Commission. Kung na-hospital, nagkasakit, kailangan then mag-claim din sa PhilHealth. Of course, mandatory yan. Required ang employer to religiously remit its proper contribution. Kaya po, bawal po na hindi mag-remit kasi kaya nga po ni-repeal yung Article 1711, ito na po ang papalit doon sa dating batas. That's why all employers must remit regardless of the status of the employee, kahit regular or non-regular. Kailangan na po mag-contribute para just in case may mangyari, may pagkukunan po, no? May pagkukunan ang employee, may pagkukunan sa employer na ayuda na tulong sa employee. Now, that is the general rule. However, ito po, there's an exception. Paano po kung may kasalanan si employer? Nangyayari po yan, negligence si employer. Like hindi po siya tumutupad sa occupational safety and health standards. Hindi nagbibigay ng appropriate personal protective equipment or PPE. Walang mga safety signage, no? Walang mga training, walang safety officer, walang health personnel that are duly trained by DOLE accredited training centers, no? These are violations of the occupational safety and health standards. May batas po tayo dyan. And in fact, DOLE, pag nabalitaan nila, may namatay, nagkaroon ng aksidente, nagpapadala po talaga sila kaagad ng inspector to check kung may violation si employer sa any occupational safety and health standards. No, at kung meron, syempre may findings yan, findings of violation. And that is proof, that is already evidence that the employer somehow is at fault or negligent, and it can be used by an employee or kung namatay si employee, by the heirs, by the family of the employee to claim additional damages against the employer. Kasi negligent si employer eh. Alam niyo po ba, required po ngayon ang lahat ng establishment to conduct mandatory 8-hour orientation for all employees regardless of rank, regardless of position. Kaya presidente ka man or ikaw yung pinakamababa at mababang ranking at pinakabagong employee, everyone has to undergo the mandatory 8-hour orientation on occupational safety and health concerns, no, in the workplace. Required po yan. At pag yan po, may checklist po yan. Pag dyan sa mga checklist na yan ay may puwang, may X mark because hindi compliant, pwede po yung gamitin ng employee to file a claim against the employer. Now, ito pong claim na ito po ay ipafile sa court. Sa korte po ito ipafile, no? At ito po, ang tawag po dito ay Quasi-Delict or tort. And of course, ang pwedeng hingin employee dyan, damages, lost income opportunity, additional payment for the hospitalization, kung namatay si employee, burial and lost income opportunity, at lahat po ng consequences nung accident, nung death, nung injury, nung illness na yon, pwedeng i-claim against the employer. Why? Because the employer has been negligent in complying with occupational safety and health standards. Kaya ganyan pong kaimportante ang OSH standards. Ganyan pong kaimportante na meron po ang mga employer ng Occupational Safety and Health Committee. By the way, that's a mandatory committee. Required po ang mga employers to have the Occupational Safety and Health Program or policies. Required po sila to have at the very least at least one first aider, and depending on the size of the company, the number of employees that they have, they may need additional health personnel. Pero po ang basic po dyan, dapat lahat ng companies, lahat ng establishment ay magtatayo ng isang working committee, yung OSH Committee, Occupational Safety and Health Committee, and meron lahat silang safety officer.